Hey everybody, happy Tuesday. Today I have been thinking a lot about things that have happened to me in my past and my attachments to them. And I wanted to talk to you about the idea of non attachment and how it relates to our lives and to our yoga practice. So, there's been so many points in my life, and I'm sure in your life as well, where things have happened and I've wanted so desperately for them to not end. Relationships or living situations or just periods of time in my life, experiences where they've been so awesome or maybe even sometimes so not awesome. But we get so attached to them. We get so attached to certain people and certain experiences being around that sometimes when we're so ingrained, in that attachment, we can't really see clearly as to whether or not some things are truly good for us. So, um, I've been thinking a lot about this today, and I can now look back on so many different things in my life thanks to the practice of yoga and meditation, and be able to see that so many of these experiences were just, they weren't meant to stay. They weren't meant for me. And relationships or experiences, living experiences or traveling experiences, or even some of the more sad things like family health issues and all those things that, that they seem like, oh, I don't want to let go of this, that, it always passes through. And now I can, like I said, I can look back and see how all those things have just been waves and they've all just shaped who I am and made me who I am today. So now that I've actually let go of a majority of those things, I'm not perfect like everybody else. We all kind of hold on to things from our past, but I could definitely look back now and say that, oh, I'm really glad that relationship didn't work out. Like I cannot even imagine being with that person, or oh my God, I can't imagine that I would be still living in this situation that I was living in, or that friendship that was just toxic that I needed to say goodbye to. But when you just like want to hold on to somebody so bad. But now, like I said, it's just now I just feel like, it just feels so good to be able to look at that and say, okay, that was awesome and I learned so much from it. And that's the next point of this I want to make, is that I feel like the same people with different, the same kinds of people with different appearances, different faces keep appearing in our lives until we learn the lesson that we need to learn. The same experiences keep coming up time and time again until we learn what we need to learn. I think that that's just a principle of karma. If you reap what you sow, and if you're not finished with something and you don't ever let anything go, then it's going to keep coming up in your relationships, because wherever you go, there you are. I remember my mom would always say that to me, like, you cannot run away from your problems, because you could move somewhere else, you could dye your hair and do something different, but at the end of the day, you're still you still have to deal with your attachments and with things that you have in your head. So anyway, yeah, I'm gonna keep this video as short as possible. So I just wanted to wax poetic with you a little bit today about my ideas on non-attachment, and how sometimes the things that can be really difficult actually end up being gifts to us, because we learn so much about ourselves and how to have compassion for other people, because everyone's going through it. So hope you have an awesome day. Hope the rest of your week is amazing, and I will talk to you soon. Namaste.